So in this Trane furnace, we're gonna work on the igniter. So the igniter basically, the wiring is coming in here and is going inside the box. So we have to open the box. 3 screws, and this just twisted this way, it comes off. I will show you in a minute. So I already removed the screws. Basically, you just have to pop it out like this and it comes off, okay? Now don't forget you have to put it back. I am already scrapping this furnace, so I don't care. As I was telling you, the connection comes this way. Now the igniter of this furnace in particular is very easy. Basically, let me show you. There are 2 screws. You remove them, but you have to be careful because the igniter by itself is very fragile. So what I do usually, I remove the screw halfway. I don't take it all the way, and then I remove the other one. Okay, and carefully take it out, because if you remove one and the other one is still holding strong and you use the drill, it's gonna crack it, so be careful. So as I was telling you, the igniter is made out of ceramic, so it's a little bit tricky. Always, actually, I recommend to use a screwdriver, because a lot of times what happens is that, so I recommend using 1/4 inch and move it manually, because my drill, unfortunately, it's an impact drill, and you don't need to use impact drill, because impact drill basically, it causes vibration, and again, it might break the ceramic igniter. Okay, I will show you what I'm talking about, because the igniter is made of ceramic. So they see it how it comes off. Don't lose the screws. Always make sure the power is off. Okay, always. So now you need to cut this clip here. Okay, so this is the igniter. So basically, if you look at it, a lot of residue build on it, and sometimes you can see a crack on it. Let me see if you can see it. Okay, so if this falls down from your hand, it's gonna break immediately. It's very, very fragile. So as you see, if you look at the harness, as you see, it looks like this burner's area was really, really overheating for some reason. It's supposed to be cool. Now, again, in my opinion, I don't like the high efficiency furnaces, because they try to use air from outside, and a lot of time it's not enough, so it becomes really hot in here. So as you see, let me show you the difference between this igniter. See how it's fried? It's like yellow. And I'm gonna try to find you an igniter that's healthy. So this igniter is from Carrier. You see how it's white? Actually, you can see these are white because they were protected, but the thing is fried already, and this is supposed to be white like this. So that tells you that this compartment was overheating like crazy at some point. We will find out later, if you stay with me later, when I take the heat exchanger off, and I can show you some places maybe the heat exchanger was plugged, or the flame was not able to go all the way. So how to check this? Basically, if this is broken and you do ohm reading, I'm going to show you in a minute, you're going to see 0 reading, means like, infinite, like open. There's no connection here. If this is also broken and you see 0 ohm, that means it's shorted. You should see ohm reading 0.5, 0.3, 0.4 something. I will show you in a minute, just to check it, okay? Again, other way you can check it, of course, first you have to check, make sure there's power coming here. If you have 120 and is not working, then you know the problem is here. But if you don't have 120, you don't know yet if this is bad or not, because you don't have power. But let me show you how you ohm it in a minute. As you see, I put my multimeter to ohm reading, right? See ohm? Let's see if you can see it. Ohm reading. And then I'm seeing 0.015, as you see. So that tells me this is not broken. Okay, now if this was disconnected or broken, you're gonna see basically infinite, which is 0.L. That means it's completely open. There's no connection. Now, if I connect this 100%, you're gonna see zero connection. This is basically no good. Okay, it's just like a complete shortage, severe shortage. So if you put this there and you see a reading, that means the thing is good. Okay, now I'm gonna show you how to. This is actually is broken, so I want to show you the difference. So when you connect this, and you're still on on reading, right? And then see, I'm gonna show you how the reading is gonna be different because what's happening is this is completely open, and now when I put it here, as you see, I'm gonna have 0.L, which is infinite. Okay, so this is how you check it. A lot of times, what you need to do is, if your igniter is more than 10 years old and is still working, I would say buy a new one and leave it for your stock. Because when you need it the most, it's gonna be like maybe 20 below or something, or 10 below. That's when you're gonna need it the most. And then if you call me, let's say it's 0 outside and it's windy and it's snowing, and you call me at 12 o'clock, I'm gonna go to change this for you, but I'm not gonna charge you $50. Maybe you can buy this brand new for $50. Actually, I really recommend the original Trane. There's a lot of cheap ones for like $10. I don't recommend them because it's like you're gambling. It might stop at any time. These, even old ones, like if you can grab an old one, even it's 10 years old, believe it or not, they can last longer than the brand new one you buy now from, I don't know, they make them somewhere other else. And the problem with these, even if it's the best one, heavy duty from Trane, sometimes flies or something can stick on it, or mosquito, and then I don't know, the oil in their body can cause some issues and it's gonna damage it. So always leave one with you extra. And honestly, if it was me, when the guy comes to do my service, I tell him, hey, why don't you throw one igniter for me, change it anyway. Why I say that? Because when he's there doing maintenance and it's 70 degrees, they are not busy. I used to work for a company in 1999, 2000. When we're not busy, my boss will send us home. It's 12 o'clock. Hey guys, we're done for today. We go home. So my boss would rather leave me busy, keep me busy, by doing maintenance. So what I'm saying is, if the guy doing maintenance put a new igniter for you while he's doing maintenance, he might charge you $100. Hey, but this is another 10 years, no headache. Otherwise, if you want to play it by ear, it's gonna be the worst thing. You call them at late time. A lot of time I go like 12 o'clock to change this for someone, and it's cold. They have kids. I charge them $400, at least $300. They pay it and they are happy. Thank you for coming. So it's always do it when they're not busy. Okay, so as I told you, the other thing is check the power if it's coming on. My furnace has a problem, so I can't really show you how you read the power, but you got the idea. You put this multimeter in the harness that feed the igniter. You should see 120. If you don't see 120, just remember, if you don't see 120, it's not always a control board. So let's say you do the reading here, and then you don't see 120. A lot of people will automatically, which is most likely it is, they think the board is bad. So you have to check, because a lot of times the pressure switch in other furnaces will interrupt the main 24 volt for the whole system. Sometimes the pressure switch will only interrupt the power to the igniter. In some furnaces, guys, you help me if you remember which one. So if you have no power coming to the igniter, don't judge the control board right away. Try to see what's going on. Sometimes these limits here, see these limits, they can trip because it was too hot in here. So the limit maybe I'm telling you, some limit can interrupt the power to the gas valve for safety and will stop the operation. Some limit can sometimes interrupt the power to the igniter. I think that's it for now, and we're gonna go back and show you how to remove the gas valve. Okay, thank you.